Yekube kuhle. Mbikela manguni. Mbikela mandawo. Mbikela mandatshana. Bokhulu nokhulwane. Dedo bomnyama. Kuvele kukhanya. Biyabathilo, biyabathwala, biyabaskete, biyabatuhe, biyabalengwaba. Bokuhle amakhehla. Biyawena wena Nkosi. Wena khehla utala, wena Dlamini, wena wekunene, Dlubula Dledle, wena Saka Nobamba. Nithi akubeni kuhle bokhulu. Thokozani makhehla, thokozani bogogo, thokozani bomkhulu. Igama lami uKatleho wakaTsilo. Uzalwa uMathwala, uzalwa uNkosi. I was born in 1995, 04/25. So I went to initiation school when I was 14 years old. That was in 2010. So now the process, it was challenging. So I used to go to school while I was still at Pesweni, and I managed to multitask in both fields. So now when I started to go to the initiation school, I was troubled at school. I couldn't concentrate. I couldn't even, I didn't have friends at all. So now most of about Bimpila now, they used to turn their back on me because of I was very challenged. I was a depressed child actually. So now I eventually accepted the calling, and my mother, she is the traditional healer as well, but now even now she didn't accept that because I was very young at that time, so that I could go to the school and get trained and all, because of she thought that I wouldn't manage it. She thought that I wouldn't in that regard. So now at that time I finished my matric. I went to Pesweni for 3 months, and it was at same street empandeni kaMajoy. So now uthwasise ugogo kwaye sciences akasiziba yena uthwasise ujikela kaJiyani empandeni kaMajoy.
Kukhona isikhathi la ngake ngathi khona mina ngikhathele, bangiphula iy'nyawo nje iy'nyawo zami nje. So manje ngiyabasaba, ngiyabahlonipha, noma kungangena umntwana omncane kodwa edlozini mkhulu. Sase-1968 kodwa-ke ngisayibambile, hhayi ukuthi ngisenza ngcono. Ngike ngifise nje nomunye umuntu nangibona ukuthi mhlambe khona la eshoda khona ngathi ngingamenza abe right. Nginamafayela abogogo ngithwasise ujikele Jabulane, abogogo baseMgobodi, omunye uVondo uSesholotsha eNelspruit, ugogo wami kodwa uNkanyezi waseMgobodi. Ngisho ukuthi isikhathi eside ngathatha lokwasesontweni ngikhulekela abantu ngakufaka ngapha. Kwaba into yodwa, vele-ke into yodwa, ukukhuleka nobungoma into yodwa. Wena ungayihlanganisela. Angizange ngithi mina ngivaliwe, okanye nje basakhile nje sengiyambona umthakathi. Noma bafika laba abaphaphayo bathi gogo kho umuntu okuloyela, ngithi maka ngiloya umuntu amadlozi kanti akufani. Akukho umuntu ongiloyayo mina, hhayi akekho sho. Ngabe ngiyabasukela kodwa nje ngizwe ubunandi bani bokugonwa abazukulu angizalela bona.
And then I'm a qualified chef, and that's my profession. And ebungomeni ngisebenza ngamathwasa, ngisebenza ngama clients, and that's it. Now, the journey of Ukuba Ugobela is quite challenging because of now we faced a lot of things. But now, before you become a Gobela, there's certain stages that you have to go through. Now, there's some elements that you need to understand before you heal a Twasa, before you attend a Twasa, because of before you understand this whole concept, you need to understand yourself first. If you do not understand the process and where it comes from, it's gonna be difficult to understand the the challenges that this other particular person will face, because of now they come with different kinds of visions, they come with different kinds of illnesses, they come with different kinds of understanding on what was.
Namanje ngisengumntwana wamadlozi, angeke uqhoshe ngento ongasiyakho. Abantu abadala bakunikile ukuthi isebenze. Washo njalo umkhulu wami, ngiqoshe omunye umfana laba bethu uBorius, ebuye ebusuku edakiwe. Ngathi mthatha impahlekeni. Wafika umkhulu wami wangibuza ukuthi kanti lobunyanga lobo bakho noma thina siyakuthuma. Ngimdala Maria, ngiyazama ukuhlonipha amadlozi ngoba kusinto ongaqhosha ngayo into yamadlozi. Uthi kudala ngithwasile kusho lutho lokho. Ungandlula umuntu wayizolo asebenzi. Ngiyathanda-ke mina ukuthi basebenze. Kuya ngami nje wonke umuntu othwasile ngawunomsebenzi. Abantu sebakhulume kakhulu ngathi nathi mhlawumbe ngokungaphathi kahle, ngoba umuntu wedlozi ufuna ahloniphe, ahloniphe abancane, ahloniphe nabantwana bambone unenhlonipho.
Now, ukungena okwephehlweni kwethwasa, you need to understand ukuthi uyaphi kanjani. You understand? Now, as a Gobela, I have done my own research on how to understand what's uphatha abantu yini, ngoba manje there's a foundation phase before you're gonna be escalated to be ube ugobela ophelele. Now I've reached to a point whereby lento le icalaphi iyaphi kanjani. The element is that the universe gave us the healing power as it is, as it's divided. The universe provides all kinds of elements and energies that Tina Bantu or Izangoma did it's provided ngayo. Now, those elements is that we are able to connect with the mountains, we are able to connect with the rivers, we are able to connect with each and every single part of this world, because of that they provided us and they trusted us with those elements so that we can use it to heal people and the world as it is. So now we need to understand that before sizo lapho umuntu. We need to first respect the tree as it is, respect the nature as it is, so that because umuntu naye njengoba azongena ephehlweni uba nokugula okunabile. Yathola into engishoyo. So ukugula kwakhe makunabe ngendlela ekanje. So now you need to understand those small little details on how to heal this particular person, because of now baza baphethe i-trauma, baze baphethe ukugula okuningi okuhlukahlukene. Now, as a Gobela, you need to understand the emotions, you need to understand the way they think, you need to understand the way on how they do things, because of abantu abafani, they totally different. So now you need to apply those elements kumuntu ophilayo. As much as ukwazi ukuhamba le ndlela le, you need to respect each and every single thing ondlula kuyona, because of each and every single thing eyenzwa abantu abadala is calculated.
Ungabe sothi kwami lo wangathi ngathini la akusimuzi wami lo muzi wamadlozi. Noma umuntu angafika ebusuku amemezela ngaphandle funa ngivuke ngiphuthazele. Noma umuntu efike egula funa ngithi ngikhuluma ngemali kodwa bese ngimsizile. Uyakwazi-ke lo mfana ukunyamezela, noma uyamthethisa noma ngiyathukana phela mina umuntu mangayazi into ayizele. Ngifuna umuntu aqale ngento ayizele, angaqali ngezinye izinto angazenzelanga. akaqale ngaloko zokubhadalela la mina ke inkinga yami ngifuna umuntu ophethwe ngamadlozi abonakalisa ukuthi khona into emphethe hayi ngoba mhlambe ekopi phethini komunye lena ayikopa lokho abakunike kona kubambe uqinisa noma isipho sangoma mina ngiyahlonipha ngisho ukuthi lona unjani lona unjani asifanani igolo yiko lokho abantwana bayinalethi hayi abanye bayinhlazane bafuna la kunemfundo khona asisho ukuthi singone kodwa mina ngiphila kamnandi kabi ngiyathengela ukudla ngiyagqokiswa angazi kwenzakalani ngami angazi.
Like the way uphahla ngakhona is calculated, the way you address it to us is calculated because of now they want to see ukuthi patience yakho ingakanani kulo msebenzi loba kunike wona, you understand? So now indlela lesihamba as obagobela it's very challenging because of now ekugcineni you'll end up having different fights with our Togolese because of they do not understand the process. The process as it is, it has its own challenges. Before umuntu angene ephehlweni undlule into ethize a challenge amadlozi wakhe nomhlaba as it is. Now masifika ebungobeni, this particular person uhamba indlela aphevelwe abantu abadala kuyona. So now when amadlozi bamphevele indlela le, those challenges they get multiplied. When they get multiplied in a sense yokuthi manje ukugula kwadlozi kwamele sikulaphi before sizolapha umuntu ophilayo. So now those challenges is uzihamba leyo ndlela leyo and amadlozi baza ngokuningi kwabo because of now umuntu akaphathwa idlozi liwona uphathwa amadlozi amaningi ahlukahlukene. So now as is it divided the way ngakhona, so masihlangana thina as ugobelo kwamele sihlangane sisiyenze kube into eyi-one ebumbekile ukuthi nalomuntu akwazi ukuyi-understand because of now umuntu makangena ephehlweni they have this mentality yokuthi uzoba umthakathi, uzoba namandla, uzoba namadlozi amakhulu, all those kind of things. So now to make sure that with the understand the journey, which is not all about the power, it's not about the to be a dictator or whatever that they cannot call it. It's all about understanding the process. It's all about knowing the history of Utamadlozi Kamgapi Ayapi and the purpose of you Utate is pure Sabantabadal. Because of now it's the important thing is understanding. Amathwasa mabangena phakathi kwamagulube, they don't understand. They just want to ukuthi mabangena nje izinto zihambe and it must be smooth sailing and it must be proper and amadlozi wabo kwamele abakhulume babezwe, and it's not the point. The point is you need to heal the scars first, the wounds first, and the mental capacity it should be on a it must be leveled actually.
Kodwa ke nabanye ngiyababongisa kumnandi ukuba nabantwana bedlozi noma unganabo abantwana kodwa ukusebenza nje kumnandi usebenze nje phambili bakubize ngapha hayi ukuthi uzosebenza wonke amalanga phela ngathi ngelilanga akusebenzeki ngoba abantu balethwa ngamadlozi. Mina ziyangithula-ke ney'bungo lokuthi abangene ngiyahluleka ngithembe kakhulu ukuthi laba abangithumile ngoba ngiyathumeka ngiyamhlonipha nomuntu omncane manje lo mfana lo yiphini engibonda ngalo mina mangiphikile sengenza into zami uyalalela uyathumeka uyahlonipha.
So now when it gets to that point, they then understand the foundation phase about ubungoma ukuthi yini. So now we need we're teaching that as healers, we're teaching that ukuthi it's all about the foundation, the history of ubungoma, the history of ifamily yakho, the history of isibongo sakho lesi siqhamuka kusona. So now when you start understanding that, that's whereby you understand your whole spirituality. Like that's where you understand ukuthi wena uzeleni kulo mhlaba lo, ngoba each and every person has a purpose. As umuntu o gifted, you have a purpose on whereby you have to heal, or you have to heal your family, or you uthwasele ukuthi nje uphole nje impilo yakho iqhubeke phambili because of now amacala wababamkhulu lawo bawayenza and bawashiya. Now you ukungena kwephehleni kwethwasa is that uzobhadala all that and abeke endlela efanelekile, ayigeze and understand it. So now ubungoma manje buya challenge as ugobela because of now uzothola futhi uthokoza ukutshela ukuthi uphuphe izinto ezithize and you need to advise on that. Uzophupha uthokoza ukuthi ubone umkhulu wakhe afake amabheshu anjani njani, you need to advise that ukuthi ihamba ngama level anjani ukuze ifike kule simo lesi.
Ngoba into enkulu ukuhlonipha, ungakhoshi ngento abangayithatha khona manje bese ukhomba umakhelwane ukuthi bakuloyile khona into abayithelile banjani. Hayi thina sinako lokho.
Gobela, it's a person who went to Ekuthwaseni. You cannot be a Gobela without having empande. Empande is all about the root ukuthi uqhamukaphi uyaphi ngempilo yakhe. It's all about the clan. Like if I nesibongo lesozala kusona, you cannot ube umuntu ophila phansi komthunzelanga without a surname. So impande I reference it with such ukuthi manje like nje indabuko yakho ikephi and uhamba kanjani amadlozi akhe. That's where you find the history of your own family, the voyage ukuthi iqale kuphi iphelela kuphi. That's where impande comes from. So it's highly impossible unless uyinyanga uyigedla usebenza ngemithi kuphela, then ungathwasa abantu without impande eqondile. But ukuthwasisa kuba isangoma kwamele uthole impande. You cannot teach what you didn't go through. You must go through it first and then understand it and be it. Being it simply means that manje uyakwazi ukuyifundisa, yakwazi ukuthi umnike lento ephakathi kuwena nawe naye ingene kulo muntu ozothwasa. So it's highly impossible ukuthi ube isangoma esingenampande. It depends on esikoleni lesi la uthwasela khona. Like for instance, if you're gonna go to some random school and there's no guarantee ukuthi manje like ubona like the goodness of the school, umuntu before athwaza kwamele ayenze research yakhe to see ukuthi la aya khona uya endaweni enjani and how good it is, and alalele idlozi ukuthi limthuma kanjani. Ngoba mathina izangoma nenyanga, we depend on our dreams, we depend on amadlozini, we depend on our visions to prove a certain points, to prove izinto ukuthi zihamba kanjani. Now ungena ephehlweni uyagezwa and kuba nesimo sokugajela. Umuntu makagajela, that's whereby amadlozi ayaphakama azisho ukuthi now this is who I am, this is where I come from, and this is what I used to do. That's where now they understand it ukuthi idlozi lakhe iqhamuka kanjani, liza kanjani. That's where the importance of ukugajela comes in. So now isimo sokugajela sisiza ngokuthi manje idlozi liphakame, siyalivusa la leli khona lingene phakathi kwena. Ngoba manje before umuntu angene ephehlweni umuntu nedlozi zime kanje. So now like abahlangana kancamncam, like nje kunesimo sokuthi manje idlozi akangeni phakathi kuyena kumuntu ncamncam ngoba manje usase ngaphandle. Umuntu mase kangena phakathi ephehlweni yila ke manje idlozi lingena phakathi emuntwini lanamathela. Umchele it's all about umuntu mangena ephehlweni uzothatha ubukhosi bakubo nangithi. So we all have different clans. So now our clans they come with izinto eziningi ehlukahlukene. So now meaning that mina ngizala kwaNkosi ngithathe ubukhosi bakithi hayi ubukhosi babo wonke umuntu. Yathona into ngisho amathwasa need to understand that ukuthi mawathi uzothatha ubukhosi, it simply means that uzothatha ubukhosi obuqhamuka kini uyavuselela and then qhubeka ngawo uyaphambili. Ama-beats lawo safaka, it's all about indlela le bayihambile. It's all about what they went through. It's all about the rituals that they did. The meaning ukuthi nje, let's say for instance khona umsebenzi wasekhaya bawenzayo budinga obuhlalo obuthile to represent, to connect umuntu ophila phansi komthunzelanga and to connect umuntu ongasekho emhlabeni. It's all about connection, ukuthi lezi zinto zihlanganisa kanje. That's why sifaka ubuhlalo ukuthi manje hlanganisa inyama nomoya. So leli angilazi, ngiyalithanda. So mina kakhulu ngidila ngamabhaya amaswati. So ngidila ngamabhaya amaswati ukuthi ke adila ngendabuko yami. So now most of amabhaya ngiwasebenzisayo afola under the Swati royalty. So now they define who I am. Ingwe it defines ubukhosi bakithi lobu babnikeziwe, lobu badlule kubona, and it's all about ubukhosi bakithi. Impande kaMajoy, impande yasekhaya ine ihistory mase ngishaya straight mase ngiyilandelela. But umnikazi wempande uMajoy insizwa kaSibuya uye oze aphethe the formula. The formula that we have today, it's all because of uMajoy insizwa kaSibuya. Uthwase eswazini kayika kodwa akathwasisanga umuntu, uthwasise umnikazi wamanzi. Makatheswa umnikazi wamanzi kanjalo wathola iformula khona wayiphuma ayiphethe and then wayispreada ebantwini baphila phansi komthunzelanga. That's why igcwele kanje impande kaMajoy, ngoba ichamuke emhlabeni ongabona umuntu. Yeah, ukuba uGobela it depends on idlozi lakho, it depends on like inzalo yakho ukuthi ingakanani. You cannot be a Gobela uqeda uphuma izolo. It's highly impossible because of you need to go through certain phases so that you can understand what a Gobela is. That's why it's important for uthwasa maqeda uphuma ephelweni. Let's say for instance uba namathwasa like kunesibonga mpande kunokulobola mpande. That's where you teach yourself to ukuthi uba uGobela because of usiteacher ngabantwana bakho labo bakhiphile ecala. Like uhamba ema-footsteps waka Gobela wakho akubonisa ukuthi ubamba la uyeka la ubamba la, like uyakufundisa ukuthi uthokoza umphatha kanjani. That's why it's important ukuthi akhiphe ingane ezimbili or kudepende empandeni ukuthi ukhipha ingane ezingakanani. Now, ukthwala and ukthwasa is two different things. Ukthwasa it relates with your spirit. It's in relation with amadlozi wakho and your family and all that. So ukthwala is all about amandla. It's all about boosting your spirit with something else, so which is not promoted edlozi. So now it depends on what do you do. Like ukthwala, I'm gonna be quite frank with it. Ukuthatha, let's say for instance ukuthatha inyoka uyenze ngendlela ethize, uyisebenzise ngendlela ethize, like ukuthi ukwazi ukuthola amandla. It's all about power. And ukuthwasa, it's a process where you understand idlozi. It's a process where ugucela idlozi and ukuthi ube yinto ekwani yancenga. So ekuthwaleni awuncengi lutho, uyathatha uyadla yagadla ayabulala ushaya konke nje for ukuthi uthola amandla, ukuthi uthole imali. It's all about worthiness. It's all about power. It's all about getting respect within the public. So ukthwasa, it's all about understanding the world. It's all about understanding yourself. It's all about understanding the craft as it is, and healing. It's all about healing. Right, to be a Gobela, there's so many things that you go through to make sure that uthwasa mangeni lephelweni uphuma iphethe uphuma phila. So now the successes that I have as ugogo Moyane is that abathwasa ngibathwasisile bayaphuma bayaphila. That's the most important part. And again, ukuthi baphuma bayisebenzela imindeni yabo ihlangene umuntu ungene ephehlweni umshado wakho umoshekile. We repair. It's all about repairing that. Sure. And we make sure that before umuntu azophuma ayemhlabeni azophula kuwona and go back to their normal lives, we make sure that ukuthi everything is in order, such as your spirit, your mental capacity, and the way you do things. Like everything is ihamba ngomumo. That's why it's important in impandeni before umuntu azongena entwasweni siyamfemba cala we check, we go background, sense background check, we check everything that aze ngayo ukuthi ime ngendlela enjani. That's why sifemba. That's why shaya amathamba to make sure that we do not miss anything on that ukuthi uphuma phila uphuma ephethe impande and uyophilisa abantu akayi ayobulala. The challenges about uThwasa and the charges that goes with the school. It depends esikoleni sakhona ukuthi how do they charge and why do they charge so much, or why do they charge so low. It depends on the work that they put in as uGobela and the ukuthi uzophuma aphila kangakanani. uGobela kwamela ithembe definitely show ukuthi umuntu uzophuma ayiphethe, umuntu uzophuma aphila. That's why manje ama charges or wabuGobela they differentiate because of now it's all about the experiences that you have along the journey and the like umsebenzi wakho ukuthi uwazi kangakanani ukuze umuntu akwazi aphuma iphethe, because abothokoza bakhalela ukuthi manje abhadala imali eningi more than 30,000 and then akaboni lex sukusuka kuthenini ukuthi manje bekayenzani ephehlweni, ngoba futhi akumelanga bajaje uGobela ewa naye kwamele asijaje asibheke ukuthi bekayenzani, bekaphila kanjani, uyithande kangakanani. Mabamupha itask bekayenza ngomoya kuphelele because of sengibuyela indaba yokuthi manje everything is calculated. So amadlozi banencwadi bayibhala kuyona ukuthi la uyenzi. If you didn't pay attention and participate in certain tasks ebakunika zona usasephehlweni and you just do them because of doing them, it defeats the purpose ngoba idlozi nalo liyahlehla le move. The acceptable duration of training, I prefer ukuthi abothokoza ngibahlale say 3 or 4 months. During that process, we make sure that they get aligned with their spirituality, because of ukuhlala kwesikhathi eside 6 months, 8 months. uThokoza in this day and age, they get tired, they get irritated, they miss their homes, they miss all that. So now 3 months to 4 months max, then uyathwasa hlanganisa induku zakhe uyekhaya, and then the reasonable amount of ukuthwasa, we differ as healers. We differ. So now thina empandeni kamajoya like sicharger umunguni, sicharger nomundawo ngoba sithwasisa lokho. So so now umundawo like I charge 10,000, umunguni charge 10,000. All in all, it's 20,000, and then the extras ziza
marriages.
Yes, but the fixed amount it's that. This journey is so difficult in such a way that amadlozi on their own, they had a difficult life. And they want to make us understand and see the importance of it, because of if izoba light, definitely you're going to take it for granted. So now it's difficult in a sense of how they lived before, the lifestyle they had before, because of now, yes, things do evolve, but now as isangoma we have to know what is siphila kanjani, and the way sizothatha some habits and zingena empilweni yethu. That's why izinto zizohamba zibophe ngoba manje ngesinsikhathi sisuka singayihloniphi those kind of things that they did and practiced before. So now iba nzima ngoba because of the environment and the things that zichange ngakhona sichange ngale ndlela ukuthi manje asifuni ukuzi-attend, asifuni like ignore in the sense ukuthi manje sifuna a good lifestyle. We don't want sibuke ngathi singamakhehla nje angabonakali angayenzi njani. So the importance of ukuthi manje kwamele sihloniphile, kwamele si-understand ukuthi why sidlule ebunzimeni because of nabo bake bandlule kulo bunzima lobu Yes, Abattoirs, they do have rights. We have associations where they can report certain things if they're being abused. That's why most people, we do not promote that towards the Gobela shower. We do not do that because of now. In this day and age, things have changed. So there's other ways on how to teach and reprimand uthokoza, so not by ugumshaya or not by ugumthuka. There's certain ways that we can do it so that we understand, because of asifani nabogogo bethu lesikhathi bathwasa bashawa ngoba bekuyindlela yabo ukubafundisa and reprimanding them. But in this day and age, we do things differently because things have evolved. Yes, uthokoza has a right to eat. Yes, uthokoza has a right ukuthi manje abe ne-breaking yana ukuthi akwazi ukuhlanganisa umqondo wakhe, akwazi ukubona ukuthi wenzani. Uthokoza has a right ukuthi ageze. Uthokoza has a right ukuthi aye emola abuye ayenze izinto zakhe as long as azihlonipha. And noGobela unama rights ukuthi akwazi ukumreprimanda uthokoza makayenze izinto ezingekho right. So if Uthokoza wants to come back and finish lento ayiqalile, so now there's procedures angithi kunama associations, so that if the situation iba hectic kwamele si-involve ama association ukuthi manje bakwazi ukuyilungisa and make the parents understand. But if Uthokoza ubalekisa akhipha imali, there's certain amount imali engaphumi engabuyeli ukuthokoza ihlala lapha ngoba isikhathi esihleli, like nje sisithatha ngathi siyahlawula ngoba uphume without permission, uphume ngokomthetho ethonje ngisho. So now kunendlela lezi elungisa ngakhona ukuthi if uyabuya sharp uzocedelela angeke simthethisa, angeke simshaya, kodwa if uyahamba ufuna imali ege back kuzoba nzima. That's when we involve i-association ukuthi akwazi ukuthi ayilungise and uzothola i-portion ethize encane, and that's it. We should love the craft first before sizofuna ukuphila the luxury life that comes with it. Yes, it has its good days, it has its bad days. So now thina kwamele sihlezi sihloniphile ngaso sonke isikhathi and listen to abantu abake badlula kuyona and singayenzi nje, because of now the problem here is this: in this day and age, amanye amathwasa sebathwasiswa yi-Instagram, abanye sebathwasiswa yi-YouTube. They get information and they forget indawo le bakuyona ethona into engisho. So now my advice is that as a Gobela, you need to have a theory task and a practical task like most of your time, ukuthi manje uthokoza understand lento ayizela, ungaveli ushaya isigubhu nje ndawuxoxa naye uthokoza amkhansela wenze next. You must talk to uthokoza, umfundise ngomlomo, umbonise and do practicals so that akwazi ukuyi-understand.
Ngathi uNkulunkulu angangisiza ngibekele yena nabanye angibekele bona kakhulu laba abathwasa kudala, ngengizwe bengithethisa nami why babuvumela lokhu nalokhu ukuthi angiyaxolisa amakhehla funa ngiyithobe phela ibabelungu bami, yabona ngizithobe ngingathi mina kudala ngathwasa nginolwazi. Cha, ulwazi liyasho nokukhuliswa emakhaya abantu abakhuliswa ngokufana.